Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So today we are going to be playing with a PVC pipe. I do a lot of repurposing here on the farm, and this is something that we use a lot of. So this is a smaller piece. Don't really have much use for it here on the farm, so I brought it inside. And we're going to use this to create an awesome painting. So I had made a painting using a PVC pipe before. Don't have a video on that one, but we are going to be doing one today. And yes, I'm videoing it so you can see what you can do with a PVC pipe. So, you ready to go? Let's go create something new. Hello everyone. So today we're going to be working on the 11 by 14 canvas. I've already got it tightened down. I have my little pins on the back and my paint stands down. And what we're going to be working with today is a PVC pipe. I had done a painting one time before, a while back, and it's actually been quite a while, but today I want to do another one. The last time I laid the PVC pipe down this way. Today I think I'll do it the same way today because I kind of like the way it came out before. So I'm going to be laying it down this way. So I already have my paints, but I wanted to show you something. I'm using today glue all. The Elmer's glue all, and I am just using the Craft Smart black, and it is just black, not anything but black, and the Craft Smart white. Now what I did was I put 3 ounces of the of the glue all in my cup, and then I did half that, so about 1.5 ounces of the paint, and mixed it up. And as you can see, the consistency is pretty fluid. And that's just with the glue and the paint. I didn't add any water to this. And now the white, when I mixed it up, it's actually pretty thick, as you can see. The white is pretty thick. So I'm gonna have to add some water to this to get it to be about the same consistency as the black. So I'm just gonna take my little bottle of water, and you wanna add a little bit at a time, because if you add too much water, you can't take the water out. You can probably let it sit for a while and let the water evaporate. So we need a little bit more. So this is probably, I'm bad at measuring. I do a lot of stuff by eye. And I add little bits at a time so I know what I got. And I still need a little more. I'm going to show you how to do a quick drip test. Let me move this out of the way, because I just have the 2 paints right now. I still need a little more. Let's give that a quick mix. Okay, so I'm sure you've seen about how much water I put in here, and it still is not to the consistency of the black. There's 2 ways you can tell. One way is, and I hope you can see this, but if you can see a trace on the top, it means it's still, it's good for like a Dutch pour. But I want this to be the same consistency as the black. It does go right back into the paint, but it has just a slight trace. And the black is not leaving a trace. It's just going right back in. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more water, not much. And then we'll do a drip test and see where we're at. The drip test tells you a lot. If you're ever wondering about the consistencies of your paint, this is one good way to see. So I'm just going to use this folder here, and I'm going to take a little bit of the white, make me a little puddle, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the black. I can already tell I probably will need to add some more to that. We'll see what the drip test tells us. It's a race of the paints. You want your puddles to be about the same size because you don't want one to be big, too much bigger than the other one, because then it's an unfair race. So what you're going to do, I'm going to turn this around so you can see. And what you're going to do is just going to take it and lift it up. And as you can see, the black is running a lot faster than the white, which tells me that the white is still a lot thicker than the black. So I'm going to add some more water and then do another drip test. I'd rather do a drip test to know that my paints are the same consistency. If they're not the same consistency, then one can swallow the other, if that makes any sense. Almost there. Now this is the same brand of paint. One's just black and one's just white. But you want to make sure when you're testing your consistency that they're both running the same race. You want a fair fight here. So we're going to put a little dollop of white back here. We're going to see how close we are now. Okay, so a little bit more, make it even. Okay, and let's see where we are. As you can see, we're almost there. The white still needs just a hair more. It's a close race. It's a close race. So I'm going to give it a little more. I don't know where you guys are. You can let me know down in the comments. But where I am, it has been so hot. I'm in South Carolina, and it's supposed to rain today, and I'm hoping it does, because maybe it'll cool things off a little bit. But it has been so hot, humid, very humid. All right, let's try this one. So we're gonna do, because I got the white next to there, I'm gonna do the black over here. It's okay if you make a mess. It's only a test paper. And then we're going to do the white. And these are the two colors that are gonna be going into this painting today, just the black and the white. Okay, so we have the black and the white puddles, and let the race begin. Now that's a lot closer. It doesn't have to be neck and neck, but you do want it to be somewhat close. So I think we're good here. All right, so now I am going to take a napkin, and I'm not covering the canvas. I'm not gonna put down a base coat. I'm just gonna let this go with the flow. So what I'm gonna do is just wipe off my PVC pipe with alcohol. This is exactly what I did the last time, and I got some amazing, amazing, amazing results. So I'm just going to wipe it off with alcohol, and I'm going to lay it on my canvas like so. I'm going to have it kind of in the middle. I do want to do a split cup, so I'm going to fill one side with the black and one side with the white. Put white on this side. And the black on the other. And this size canvas takes about 6 ounces of paint. So we have close to, these are 6-ounce cups, so we should be good. All right, so I am going to hold this back here. And let's see what we can do. Trying to not get my finger in there, folks. So you can do any kind of pour, any kind of design. I'm just going to go right down the pipe. Starting off going this way, and then I'll go back. As you can see, it's already starting to mix a little bit. Do little chevrons down the pipe. And then how about some little circles? Zigzag again. And just let that go down to the end. All right. Okay, we're gonna let this sit for a second. Doesn't that look cool? Now, I wish the black was more prominent, but I'm believing because it's mixed with glue, and then you also have the white on top of it. You've got the white and the glue, and then you also have the white in the other paint, the white paint, but that's okay. Okay, so now I'm just gonna lift this straight up. Set that to the side. Look how cool that is. So I am actually going to need, because I know I don't have enough paint here. So I am going to make up some white paint quick. I'm just going to use a little bit of the glue here. Because I know I don't have enough to stretch the to put it over the canvas. And yeah, I know, like I said, I'm really bad at measuring. I go by eye. So I'm actually going to put the rest of this in here as well. Okay, mix this up. I'm going to add some water. When I was mixing the paint earlier, I wanted you to see how little bit of paint each time you need to do. You don't want to add too much at once because you can't take it out. So we got almost, I want this to be the same consistency as that paint there. And what this does is it helps the paint to flow. If you don't put paint down, the paint's just going to roll over itself. And this way here, it gives it something to flow with. Just a little bit more. I'm not the type to pre-mix a whole bunch of paint because I fly by the seat of my pants when I'm doing paintings, and when I come in here to make my paintings, I'm not quite sure exactly what I want to do until I look at the canvas and I say, okay, that's what I'm going to do today. So my colors change by day, paintings change, unless I'm doing a series, which I just feel like playing today. All right, so we're good. I'm going to put this down just right along the edge here to give this paint something to flow on. Put some on your corners. As I'm sure you've heard me talk about corners 100 times already. But it's the one spot on the whole painting that's really hard to get the paint to completely go over. A little bit over here. Okay. I think we're good. All right, let's stretch this out and see what we come up with. I think it looks cool, actually. Let me pop some of these bubbles first. And I know there's a lot of YouTube people that pre-mix their paints. They don't have a lot of bubbles, but I'm not like that. Okay, so the weight of my paint right now, if you can see, the weight of my paint, let me see if I can get this back, right here. So I want my weight to come back a little bit and stretch that design out just a little. Then I'm going to come off to the side. Bring it back over here. Okay, now I'm going to go off the side down here. Bring it down, let it go off over there, bring it back. And then I'll let it go off this side. Okay, let me turn this around for you. Okay, and now we're going to go down the other side. We're going to bring the paint down. It's already over here, so I'm going to let it go ahead and go off that side there. Okay, and we'll bring it back. Always watch the weight of your paint. Okay, we'll bring it back here. Okay, now at this point I still got plenty of paint on my canvas to manipulate my design. So now I need to look at the painting and figure out which parts I want to keep and which parts I want to dump off. And I kind of actually like the whole thing, so I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and I think maybe come off that corner maybe. We'll try that, see how that goes. So the weight of the paint's already down. Can you see it? The weight of the paint is already down that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and let it go off the corner. I'm going to bring it back some. I don't want to lose too much of that up there. Okay. Gives it kind of a really nice smoky look. I've got a lot of kind of like pearl action going on up here. Not sure if I quite like that. I think, yeah, it might work out. All right, I'm just going to tip off to the side over here. And I can always bring back, I don't want to lose too much of that white, so I'm going to bring it back. Bring it down. Okay. So I'm going to flip it around. So I'm trying to keep it in frame view for you. Okay. So now I'm looking at it and I've got a lot of this pearl going on up here. Not too much down here, and I kind of like that. So what I think I'm going to do is let's see if we can pour some off of this side. This is the hardest part about doing the painting is figuring out what composition do you want. So, you know, I'm going to pour it back this way a little bit. And I'm going to open this side up over here, stretching that out to get some pearl action there. And bring it back because I want that white kind of in the middle. Alrighty. Now that gave us some pretty cool cells all the way down. And if I stretch this out even more, it'll make it more like this, but I think that looks pretty rockin'. So let me wipe my hands off and I'll bring you down and show you the wet results. Alrighty, here she is. It's been a few minutes because I had to actually go wash my hands. The glue does tend to get a little sticky, but this thing is getting so much reaction. It's insane. Look at how beautiful this thing is coming out to be. And like I said, this is just glue, Craft Smart paint, and water. Look at all those cells in all different sizes. Got a little bit of lacing going on, and then some of the cells actually look like pearl cells. And then some of the cells look very much 3D. That is so cool. Right on. I am kind of loving this. I don't know about you guys. Let me know down in the comments if you like this. Now Elmer's Glue All, and a lot of other glues, but I know Elmer's Glue All is made from polyvinyl acetate, polyvinyl alcohol, and polyvinyl glycol, and it's mixed with water, which gives it that milky color. Usually the polyvinyl stuff, the PVA, is transparent. When you add water to it, it gives it that milky white color, which is why the glue is white, and then it turns transparent. So I'm hoping, because I haven't done, it's been a while since I've done black and white with the glue. My last one still came out a little more gray, but we'll see what this one does. I think it's pretty cool. Because I stretched it out on both sides, I've got all that cell coming out on all sides. Alrighty guys, so, and look at my PVC pipe, how pretty. So anyway, I will be back and I will show you the dry results. Alrighty, see you in a little bit. Okay everyone, so here are the dry results. This thing dried with so much character. My goodness. It did, as it was drying, it created even more cells. Because when we looked yesterday, there wasn't really any gray or any cells in the gray and white area in the center, but look at what it did. So I'm going to start over here and I'll go up. Some of these sections actually look 3D. Let me turn my light on over here. Maybe we can see it a little better. Hang on. There we go. Get rid of my shadow a little bit. One day I'll get all the lighting and everything right in here. Until then, we're dealing. So what do y'all think of this? I think this came out pretty cool. And again, this is another one that's done with just the glue and water. Medium consistency. Not really thick, but not thin. And this is just black and white Craft Smart paint. I think it came out pretty cool. It didn't crack. It dried nice and smooth. And I kind of like that smoky area in there. I have no idea what to name this one. But anyway, I kind of love it. I need to do more monochrome. Kind of monochrome. This is a black and white, so not quite monochrome. But anyway, you get my drift. So let me know down in the comments, do you want to see more paintings with the glue and water and paint? And if so, what kind of paint do you want me to try? I have currently Craft Smart, Arteza, and Creative Inspirations. So let me know down in the comments if you want me to try this mixture again, and we'll make it happen. All right, everybody, I hope you had a wonderful day. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. All righty, everybody. Bye.